Yeah, first part football. I wanted to call it earlier, but I couldn't, man. My team didn't get a win, so I say, yo, tried to stretch it out for as long as possible. Second part, the more intimate part. We're gonna go around the room, for example. One thing that I'd like you to do is, one, say your name, and two, one thing you've learnt from tonight. Could be anything.
Yeah, my name is MK. I think the good thing from tonight is, I think things like this need to happen a little more often, in my opinion. I think it's good, it's cold. I think I was chatting to one of the other lads, we were saying about if you can even try and make this like once a month thing, just so people who don't really know each other can, you get me, network and put a face to the name, and those sort of things, just to touch on what the brother said. So yeah, I think this is good still, well done.
Tyrone, one thing from tonight is we need to get back to community, man. Seeing everyone just hold the space and just enjoy themselves, it's a beautiful thing, so yeah, man.
Hello, my name is Shamai. One thing I've learned from today is how powerful football can bring a lot of people into one thing from different cultures. Everyone's just come here to enjoy themselves, communicate, socialise, and that's the highlight of my day, to be honest. Like, I've had an all right day, and me coming here today has been like a highlight and something that I can be like, I've done something today, met new people. So yeah.
My name's Michael. Just kind of following on from that, I think it's nice to see that when you create the spaces, man will turn up and collaborate and take part in whatever is laid out. So I want to encourage more of these things.
Yes, boys. So obviously my name's Raheem. I'd say the main thing I've learned is probably the power of consistency, because I know when you first started, obviously seeing the journey that he's been on to have this now, it just shows what consistency can breed results. So yeah, man, congrats to you, bro. I'm always big on giving man the flowers, you get me? So hold them, bro.
Evening, lads. Name's Abda. I've learnt today that if you don't play football for a long time, you can get rid. I'm joking. What I've learnt is, I guess something that's reminded me is, the power of movement. Let's say today I probably haven't had the best of days, and when you start moving, it can certainly lighten the day up. So that's what I've learnt today.
Yeah, I'm Jake. I've learnt today that Omar can't tell us to not be competitive when you put a football with us. That was the most stupid thing I heard. But you know what? It's nice because when you play, it's competitive. But when you sit back there, we're just chatting in it, and once the football's put down, you forget about the pitch, and it's just all about being together, really. So I've enjoyed today.
Hello everybody, my name is Raymond, and one thing I've learned today is the power of fitness and exercise and the community. So when you bring those two things together, I think that's a powerful tool, because anything to do with fitness and community, I think is powerful and is needed in more of our communities. So thank you very much, Omar, for hosting this, and I encourage you guys to take part of any initiative in your local area, your local community. It's a powerful thing. So yeah.
My name's Cornell. What I like about today, it's a good turnout. As we said, playing football, we all love the game. It's a safe space to play, and it's just a good vibe, and I'd like to come again.
Yeah, my name's Omar, and one thing that I've learnt today, I'd say that sport's probably just a good way to bring them together. We can all just speak and talk and play some sports and have a good time. And that we are actually building Omar's definitely building a community here. Guys that don't really know each other. Some of us know each other, some of us don't. But we're building bonds and building connections, and it's good to see.
Hello everyone, my name's Ty. One thing I've learned from today is just how football and community come together so well. A lot of people today, we made teams. I was on a team with some people I'm familiar with, some people I'm not familiar with. By the end of it, I've created a bond with all of them through playing sport. And if I was to do this again, I'd do it again with them. So just people I didn't know before, now I've created a bond with, and I could call friends just from playing football with them in a community space like this. So if something like this happens more regular, you can make friends, make bonds, people you wouldn't probably see or meet on the street, crazy. So yeah.
My name is Joel. I would say one thing I've learned today is just the power of community. I think it's interesting to see the versatility within us. I think we can sit down, we can talk, we can go and play football, we can run, and just being able to see men come together and do positive things, I think that's a big thing I've learned. So yeah.
My name's Curtis. I think the big thing that I've learned today is the sort of essence of community is still alive, and like football just goes hands in hand. So same way how I met Omar through football, and then through Omar, I've got a whole new community here through a lot of people that I've never met before, a few others. So yeah, we just need to keep building the community, keep growing, and the next one, if we bring someone else who's never been before, the community will get even bigger, it'll just grow exponentially.
Yes, everyone. My name's Sean. Today, it was like, it's just getting back to basics, man. Just enjoying football, people you don't know, just having a good time, having a laugh, no egos, no nothing. And I think that's what football's all about, man. Forget the money, forget everything else. It's about enjoyment, people you don't know, just having a good time. And I think that was the best thing today. So I'd like to thank Omar for that.
Yes, people. My name is Joel. One thing I've learned today is that you guys can tolerate my son out loud, which is great because he's got full of energy. But on top of that, though, I think just creating a good space for men to come and socialise and get to know each other, I think it's a beautiful thing. So I want to thank Omar, obviously, for starting this off, and then as a collective, as a team, we're just going to push it forward. So yeah.
Kevin, I've just seen the community today, to be fair. Like, I've drove past this building so many times and not even had the opportunity to come in. So everyone wants to communicate, basically. I can see that. And that's the powerful thing of something like this. And we've made the time for it, so it's good for me to see that.
My name's Fabian, and what I've learned today is that I am the least competitive person in this room, I can tell you for free. But to create a space where I can be competitive and have a community and share it with you guys is a wonderful experience. So it's just a nice vessel for sharing and community.
My name's Omar. I think the best thing about tonight is seeing such a diverse range of people, different jobs, different careers, and everything that it's took to kind of pull it together. If I'm honest, I haven't really spent a penny. Like Jade kind of facilitated the venue. My cousin donated some drinks and she was standing by the door if anyone seen her, and a lot of other stuff. She's gone home now, but just bringing that all together and creating this out of almost nothing, it means a lot, and you could see it in the room where everyone's at least got something from it. And this is something that we've been trying to do for a while, and to finally execute something like this means a lot. So I think that's the biggest kind of win for me, is the fact that it's actually happened. Doesn't matter what you got from it. For me, the fact that we actually put it together just for members of the community, it's a big win. And that means we could actually do a lot more. How much more men can we reach? How much more nights of these can we put together? I think that would be the biggest win for me, literally. Moving on from that, I think another thing that I wanted to do was also highlight like a couple of people that's been along the journey. There's a few in the room. They don't know I was going to do this, so I'm literally picking on people. Fabian, Omar. I want to kind of let us know how it's been from the start of, since first session of Study of Men, and how it's been throughout the journey. Like, I want you to kind of explain to the group how you kind of seen the journey for yourself and for everybody else.
The first time I came to Study of Men, it was very much a conversation where people were just sharing their thoughts. It wasn't really about where we were developing to, it was more about where we are now. And I feel like one thing that's been really nice in the more recent sessions is that even though topics are starting to be revisited, we're talking more about what we're doing with them. You know, fatherhood has come up several times, relationships has come up several times, and I think it's really quite a great developing space where ideas, where they started from, are now developing into something much more developed and meaningful. And it's really, really a pleasure to see how, for example, my ideas and Omar's ideas and everyone's ideas are starting to kind of mix into the melting pot of the way we're building our own thoughts and decisions about ourselves. So I think the Study of Men has just been a really positive and wonderful place for people to have an opportunity to just be honest. And there's so little judgment in the space as well. So that's been my major takeaway, really.
Yeah, I'd say for me, from the first time that I came to Study of Men, obviously, like when you first enter the room, you're always thinking, what's it going to be like? How are people going to receive me? Am I going to be able to offer something to the group? And then, as I've seen it progress, because of the way that Omar's run it, I find that people tend to find themselves quite comfortable in the space. It's refreshing for me to see, especially men from like our communities, opening up in the ways that they do. What I've found more so as well is that, especially when I share it on my Instagram or on my social media, I tend to find like a lot of men will reach out to me and ask me like inquisitive questions about it. And even if they're not ready to enter the space themselves, they are slowly opening up and wanting to talk to like either me or their friends about things. I think that that's probably one of the biggest highlights for me, is that even guys that aren't entering the space are also being affected by the space. So like what I said to Omar before was that the impact on men is immeasurable, really. I think that the way that it's growing and the things that are coming for it in the future, I'm really looking forward to. So I'd say, yeah, that's my piece.